Chicago once we're airborne will be 2 hours and 47 minutes at an altitude of 32,000 feet.
How's it going, folks? Welcome back to another full flight video. Currently located in West Palm Beach, Florida, and today we're going to be headed back home to Chicago O'Hare International Airport. We have quite another interesting flight today. I'm going to show you the itinerary in a minute, but before we do, I just wanted to say welcome, and I hope that you enjoy this video. Let's take a look at our agenda for today. Okay, folks, here's our flight. We're on American Airlines 1071, a Boeing 737-800, departing West Palm Beach today, 11:55 a.m., gate B11. Now, that is a U.S. Airways gate, so it'll be interesting to see if U.S. Airways is working our flight. And arriving into Chicago O'Hare, 2:08 p.m., gate H16, baggage area 6. This is our inbound. She's coming from Chicago O'Hare. She's en route right now. And she's estimated to arrive B11, 10:48 a.m. So, folks, it's going to be a good flight. Let's get this full flight started, although it's kind of sad to head back to O'Hare because the weather is so cold and the weather has been so nice here, so kind of sucks to leave. But let's get this full flight started. Okay, folks, to my surprise, I was just upgraded to first.
I'll set off the list of things I know you want to do that.
And I am like the first thing. I don't think so,
The seatbelt sign is on. Please be seated and fasten your seatbelt.
First Officer Scott Swenson, our flying time to Chicago once we're airborne will be 2 hours and 47 minutes at an altitude of 32,000 feet. Current weather conditions in the Chicago area, partly cloudy skies with a temperature of 33 degrees Fahrenheit. And now, if you would please direct your attention to the TV monitors for an important safety message regarding the 737 aircraft. Your attention, please. Also, in addition, before we play our safety video, please make certain that all your laptop computers are completely powered down and all your small handheld portable devices, at this time, please place them in airplane mode, which includes your cell phones, laptops, iPads, and they must stay in airplane mode until we land in Chicago. Unless, of course, you have a Samsung a Note Samsung 7, and those particular phones are not allowed on board the aircraft or to be used on board the aircraft. And please do not power them in our power port outlets. Your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Thank you for your attention. It's time to get you ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now, if you'll just follow along with me, we'll be on our way. Welcome aboard. Before we depart, here are some important safety instructions. First things first, let's buckle those belts. Insert the metal end into the buckle and pull the strap to tighten. To open, simply lift on the top of the buckle. And remember, seatbelt should be fastened whenever you're seated, just in case of unexpected turbulence. To get us on our way, make sure your seat is up, all electronic devices are put away, and your tray table is stowed. If you have a carry-on, push it all the way under the seat in front of you. If it won't fit, place it in the overhead bin. If you have a handheld device, please switch it to airplane mode now. You'll find our full electronic device policy in the back of your American Way. U.S. law prohibits smoking, including electronic cigarettes, at any time. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying smoke detectors in the lavatories may result in a fine. U.S. law requires all to comply with lighted and posted signs and crew member instructions. Now let's review the safety card. Please pay close attention, and before you know it, we'll be off. All exits on this airplane are clearly marked. Take a moment to locate the nearest one. Keep in mind, it may be behind you. All exits have evacuation slides to use in an emergency. When directed to exit, jump onto the slide and move away from the airplane. It is what we're going for.
Want it on? Oops, just put
Winds are gusty up there at about 33 miles an hour, good visibility. Temperature of 1 degree Celsius, that's 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Some clouds about 2,500 feet above the ground, so a winter day, but not as cold as it might be later on this afternoon. Then you would expect some snow. If you'd like to reset your watches to the current time in Chicago, there is an hour time difference between Palm Beach and Chicago. It's just a few seconds past 11:24 Central Standard Time. We expect to touch down just about 57 minutes past 1 o'clock. Should have you on schedule depending on which runway they assign, and they are landing to the west into those strong winds in Chicago, but do anticipate having you on schedule at the gate at 2:08. Once we confirm a smooth ride at our cruising altitude, right now it's a little bit bumpy, so do remain in your seats and do seatbelts fastened. Once we find that smooth ride though, and we were coming out from Chicago, finding ourselves in and out of a little bit of bumps, but I'm hoping to find a mostly smooth ride for you to turn the seatbelt sign off and allow you to move about. I ask whatever you are in your seats, do fasten your seatbelts about you. When that seatbelt sign is off, do that as well. And when that seatbelt sign is off, to minimize the time in the aisles, that'll have our flight attendants get you with their great service and keep you from bouncing around the airplane in the event we do encounter any unexpected bumpy air. Speaking of flight attendants, a great group of flight attendants on board here primarily for your safety. We're going to invite you to relax, sit back, enjoy the flight. One additional favor, when that seatbelt sign is off, you don't congregate in the aisles or galleys. Because you're on the forward door of the airplane, that's close to the cockpit door, and that's for security reasons. We're glad to have you with us, traveling during this holiday week, and welcome aboard.
Seatbelt sign is on. Please be seated and fasten your seatbelt.
Today's lunch service, I chose the salmon salad as opposed to some sort of chili. Hey folks, welcome aboard and thank you for watching this video. We're currently aboard on 849 and a non-stop service to Chicago O'Hare. This is American 1071 and I am going to give you a full tour of this Boeing 737 first class seat. We're currently in 5F. Now I was originally scheduled to sit in main cabin extra in 12F, but I was luckily upgraded. But with that being said, let's take a look at this seat. Now this is an older 737, 2010 to be exact, an 849NN, but she was recently in Tampa where she received new bulkhead walls and new leather seat covers over the old cloth, which is very nice. I haven't yet reviewed a 737 like this, so without further ado, let's get into the seat. First of all, customer control panel wise, everything's the same. This model in particular does not have Boeing Sky interior, as it was delivered 2010. Obviously, the SI was introduced in 2011. Now, blankets are provided in this front pouch right here. I gave mine to my brother, who's seated back in main cabin. And here's your bottom seat pocket. As you can see, there's some things missing, such as the 737 safety card, snack, drink menu, so on and so forth. As you can see here, plenty of legroom. In between two seats, you have a small tray, and then each seat is complete with another side tray. And then in here you can find your large tray, which is very flexible and lenient. That's always good, as well as your audio and volume controls on the seat armrest. Over here you have a stowed compartment for your laptop or any other portable electronic device. My suite here in first class has 2 windows. This one, however, is very dirty. I don't know. Yeah, see the camera focuses on the dirt. Recline feature is very nice. Notice how the seat goes farther back. The seat cushion slides forward. Again, this leather is very nice. What an upgrade from the previous 737 cloth seats that still do exist on very many 737s. But luckily, we lucked out today and were able to snatch a 737 like this one.
Usually this time I like our flight attendants to take their seats. Snow right now, good visibility though, so just very light snow flurries. Clouds that go to about 2,500 feet above the ground, freezing temperature, 0 degrees. So it will be gusty and cold as we land in just about another 30 minutes. Should have you on schedule at the gate. Shortly the seatbelt sign will be coming on. It will be on for the remainder of the flight. On behalf of the entire crew, we thank you for your business. I hope you have a great holiday weekend. Hope to see you again on another American Airlines flight. Happy New Year to you all.
Place any carry-on luggage that was brought out during the flight into the seat in front of you. At this time, the flight attendants will be in the aisle to pick up any remaining service items. We will be landing in Chicago in a few minutes. Also at this time, it is necessary for you to turn off and stow all laptop computers.
Yeah, lovely talking.
remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt sign is turned off. And keep the aisles clear of all carry-on items. Take a moment to check your seat back pocket for any personal items, like tablets and cell phones. When you open the overhead compartment, be careful, as items may have moved in flight. And thank you for choosing American Airlines.
Hey folks, strangest thing just happened. We actually just passed our arrival gate.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to be the first to welcome you to Chicago, the home of the 2016 champion Chicago Cubs. We hope you have an enjoyable stay here in the Chicago area or wherever your final destination may be. We wish you all a very happy and prosperous New Year. Thank you for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing you again soon on another American Airline flight. Thank you. Have a great afternoon.
Here we are coming into H10 because our gate was occupied. Nice of American to find us another gate. So here we are arriving up in H10. Thank you. Now deplaning at the brand new H10. It's my first time down this bridge since LUS took it over. I don't know if this is a completely new bridge or just a repaint. Otherwise, that'll conclude our video.